Hello! In this video, we want to talk about the interview questions for claiming asylum on the basis of religion. Please note that some parts of the questions may not be relevant to you, and some questions may be asked in several ways, so it is better to pay attention to the questions related to yourself. At the beginning of the interview, the following information is collected from the applicant, which will help to establish the claimant's individual standing in the community, their risk profile, their support network, and their ability to seek meaningful protection. What is your complete full legal name? What is your date of birth? What country and city were you born in? Can you describe the area? Rural, urban? Are you currently single, married, divorced, or widowed? What is the name of your current spouse? What is your spouse's country of citizenship or nationality? When is your spouse's birthday? When and where were you married? Do you have any children? If yes, how many children? And what are their names? Where were your children born? Where do they currently live? Is your child your biological child, stepchild, or adopted child? What is your father's name? What is your mother's name? What was their occupation? Who was providing the income for the family? What were your parents doing for a living? Your family's financial position. Have any of your family members ever been involved in politics or other relevant activities? What age did you go to school? Until what age did you go to school? What is your highest level of education? When did you complete your education? Do you have any work experience? How did you support yourself? Please give details. Where did you last live in your country of origin? Then may ask the following questions should help officer to establish the grounds of persecution of the claimant. What do you think will happen to you if you go back to your country? Who do you think will do this to you? Why do you think they will treat you in this way? Religion encompasses all issues relating to freedom of thought, conscience, or belief, including identity, way of life, and non-belief. Religion may be the cause of persecution for real or imputed beliefs. The persecution may be by state-sponsored or by non-state actors. It may be of sectarian nature or perpetrated by members of the same religious affiliation. If the claimant belongs to a persecuted religious group, officer determine the dynamics of the religion, the nature and reasons for persecution, history of religion in the country of origin, and how his/her fundamental beliefs put the claimant at risk. What is your religion? Have you always followed that religion? If not, can you explain why you chose to change your religion? How did you practice your religion? Attending mosque, prayers, proselytizing? When and how did you develop this belief system or join this religion? Did your parents practice this same religion? If you are married or have a partner, did your spouse or partner practice the same religion? How important is your religious identity or belief system to you? What about it is important to you? What was the degree of participation in your local religious groups? Were you an active or passive participant? If your religion was organized, did you hold any position, or did you have activities in this organization? If yes, was there any indication that the authorities or any other groups would have noticed this? If you hold a particular position within your religious group, what is your level of responsibility? How can other people identify your beliefs or affiliation with this religion? Did you ever discuss, profess, preach, teach your religion in public? If yes, was it known? By whom? Please give details of how you currently practice your religion. If actively practicing, What does this mean for you? Do you attend any church, mosque, house of worship? If you converted, why did you convert and how? If you converted, what are the differences between your former religion and the religion you profess at present? If you converted, who knows about it? The authorities of your country, religious leaders, other persons. If you converted, do you believe your conversion puts you at risk? If so, why? What do you believe would happen to you as a result of your conversion? Why do you think this? Is there an official state religion in your country? If yes, are other religions allowed? Are all members of your religion persecuted in your country? By whom? Can you give an example of problems or persecution associated with your religion in your country? When and how did it happen? In what ways are you restricted from practicing or sharing your beliefs, teaching, worshiping, proselytizing, dress code? Who is responsible for restricting your religious activities? Government, other members of the same belief system, members of dominant religion or other? If your group was targeted, did you have any individual specific problems because of your membership of this group? Why do you believe that you, in particular, are at risk of serious harm on account of your religion? What do you fear would happen to you should you be returned to your home country? Death, torture, detention, harassment. Who do you fear? Who is as likely to be responsible for the persecution you suffered or will suffer? Government, police, militias, other clan, tribe, group. Have you, your family, or close friends or colleagues ever been tortured, harmed? If yes, please give details. What happened to you or others with a similar profile before you left your country? When did it happen? Where did it happen? Who did it? Can you describe the treatment to which you were subjected? How many times were you subjected to this? How often? Was it by the same person? Did the treatment happen as part of an interrogation? If yes, what were the questions asked? Who asked them? How long did the interrogation last? Do you have any visible marks on your body as a result of the torture, mistreatment? If they have disappeared, did anybody see these marks before? Who? When? Were there any witnesses? How did you respond? Why did you respond in this way? Were there any witnesses? Determine who witnessed the events and what their reactions were. Did anybody try to protect you? If so, what were their motives and what happened to them? If there were no witnesses, why not? Do you know if it has happened to anyone else? Do you think it will happen to you again if you go back? Why or why not? Do you think anything else will happen to you? Have you ever been arrested? Why were you arrested? Who arrested you? The police, the military authorities, any other authorities, political groups, private individuals? When they arrested you, did they take a picture of you? Did they take fingerprints? Which finger, hand? Do you have a report of the arrest? If not, why not? Have you ever been interrogated? By whom? How many interrogated you? Can you describe the physical setting of the interview room? Can you draw it? Were there any other persons present in the room? What questions were asked? How were they asked? How long did the interrogation last? Were you charged? If so, with what? If not, how were you released? In the next video, I will check the continuation of the interview questions and the test of the refugee's knowledge of religion in the interview. Good luck. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel. Good luck.